God will show you your vision, but never tell you how you're going to get there. And there's a reason why. Because your vision is a glimpse of your end. Between the end and where you are is called the plan. The plan is the process that takes you to your destination. God will tell you your end. Like he showed Joseph. He showed Joseph the throne. He's sitting on the throne, ruling, feeding his brothers. That's the end. God showed you your end. He showed each one of you your end. Everybody got a dream. But he never tells you the plan. Why? Because if he ever told you the plan, you would tell him, forget the destination. Because the plan is to prepare you for the destination. So he takes you to all these different changes to develop you. If Joseph knew that he had to go through a pit and prison to get to that throne, he tells God, forget the throne.
Right.
So your plan is secret to God. Right now where you are may not be where you want to be, but it's a part of the plan. If you lost your house, or you lost your spouse, or a baby died, don't panic. It's all part of the process. God's working on character development, patience development, vision development. He's preparing you for what he has prepared for you. And so you need to appreciate that even your mistakes, he says, he'll conform them.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakat Kodash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of the Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity. And unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning. And unto the Bayat, the Dawadah, the house of David that are scattered abroad. I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. Okay, so as this man right here just said about God's plan, you know, your plan in life is secret to the Most High, right? So the plan is to prepare you for the destination. Okay? So, you know, being in this truth, this ministry, you know, you're now part of the Most High's plan. And he's putting you through certain things in life to prepare you for what's to come. Okay? So that's part of, you know, that's part of, right, let me get that scripture. This is going to be the book of, it's going to be the book of Ecclesiasticus. It's going to be chapter 2 and verse 1. And it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So, you have to understand, you know, when you go through certain things, you've got to understand that it's the Lord that's testing you to see how you're going to react. Okay? Is he going to make the wise decision here, or is he going to make the wrong decision here, and so on and so forth? You have to understand, that's part of the test to see, you know, how you're going to move according to this word. Okay? But ultimately, it's part of, you know, it's all part of Yahweh Hashem Shai's plan, what he has for you in the end. Okay? Alright, now, because if you knew of the plan there, what's the point of the destination? Okay, let me get, Proverbs, actually no, let me get Jeremiah. Jeremiah 29 and verse 11, and it says, for I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Okay? That expected end is that destination. But you have to follow through with the plan. You have to follow through with the process. Okay? Whatever process that you have to go through, you have to just follow through with it. Okay? And keep your faith. Verse 11. Verse 12. Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you. And ye shall seek me, and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart. Verse 14, I will be found of you, saith the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations, and from all the places whither I have driven you, saith the Lord, and I will bring you again into the place where I caused you to be carried away captive. Okay? So, once again, this is all part of the process to get home. You want to go. The question is, do you want to go home? Because the destination is home, back to the true Israel, Yasharallah. Okay. We're all looking to go home, to leave this place. So, if you want to go home, you gotta trust in the process, man. And not let anything deter you from it. Okay? This is going to be the book of James. This is James chapter 1. Let me get there. James chapter 1. Chapter 1, and it's going to be start at verse 2. James 1 and 2, it says, My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. Okay, so you have to, even though it can be vexing at times, but you have to count it all joy, because this is the moment where you're being tested. This is where you have to see from that spiritual eye that, this is the Lord putting you through a situation. And He's going to see, He wants to see how, you'll work under pressure. Verse 3, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Verse 4, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. So, that's one thing about this, about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's plan, man, is you ultimately have to have patience. Okay? You can't, this isn't your, you can't force anything, you can't make anything work for you, because it all works according to the Lord's will, man. It's not your will, it's His will. Okay? That's why you have to have patience. Because patience develops character. It helps you grow. It helps you learn understanding. It helps you, grow where you are lacking. Helps you see where you need work on. Okay? So, that's why when you come into this, man, first and foremost, it's, the names of the Heavenly Father you have to believe. And secondly, following the law, statutes, and commandments. And third, it's a spiritual battle. It's a battle of discipline, patience, and and just having to resist the wants of the flesh. Okay, and let's see. Let's see here. Excuse me for a second. Okay, this is going to be Hebrews 10. I'll start this Hebrews 10. I'll start at 19. Having therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Yahushai. 20. By a new and living way which He hath consecrated for us through the veil, that is to say, His flesh. 21. And having a high priest over the house of Yahweh, and that high priest is Yahushai. You have to understand, if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai, there would be no way. For he is the light and the way. And verse 22, let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience, and our bodies washed with pure water. Verse 23, let us hold fast the profession of faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. Okay? So, let us hold fast to this word, man. Because this is what's going to be the one thing that gets us out of here. Okay? Now, this is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 16. Rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of the Most High in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach concerning you. Quench not the spirit, despise not prophesying, prove all things, hold fast that which is good, and abstain from all appearance of evil. Okay? Those are the things that we have to do while being in this thing. And, quench not the spirit. Let the spirit have a perfect work. Don't try to force it. Don't try to will it, because it's not going to work for you. It's going to work for the Lord. And finally, the closing one, and this is a script I bring out most often because this is what we have to do. This is Proverbs chapter 3, starting from the top. It says, my son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. Verse 2, for length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Verse 3, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thy heart. Okay? So, make this truth your number one priority, and live by it. Verse 4, so shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man. Verse 5, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not to thine own understanding. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. And verse 7, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord and depart from evil. Okay, so trust in the Lord, man. Just trust the process, because if the Lord wants to make a man out of you, he has to break you down first and build you back up. And that plan is that breaking down, building back up. That's part of the process. Okay. Yahweh Shem Shai is turning you into a completely new individual in his truth, in his way. All right. So once again, trust in the plan, trust the process. Okay. Now, like I said, this wasn't meant to be long, just a little quick hit. So I hope it was edifying. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakach Kadash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity. And unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning. And unto the Bayat, the Wadah, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad. I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. See you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharallah, Wa Abad Gabal, Shalom, Barakatam.